This is the audio that you get from your internal microphones of the camera. I'm in a big room with no sound treatment whatsoever. Now I'm going to connect my DJI Mic to the camera, so this is going to be my base. And then I'm going to compare the vocal microphone and the shotgun microphone, the Audio-Technica AT875R.
I hope not many people clicked away from it because honestly, it's just those 15 seconds. Hello and welcome back to another Gasfeld video. Today we're talking about audio capture and how to improve your audio quality in your videos. The beginning of the video, I just make like a benchmark with the internal microphones of the camera, and now we can actually talk about how you can actually improve that audio. If you are in this position, just have your internal mics and you're just on the verge of deciding what to invest in, stay with me, we're gonna get through this. So first of all, I think that a wireless microphone is great. You know, you can start with that. You're gonna improve way too much your audio quality without breaking your head using these kind of microphones, buying cables, audio interfaces, understanding software. I think that today we can really rely on wireless audio systems because they're just too great. For example, the DJI just dropped the DJI Mic 3, I think is the latest version, and those have great audio, 32-bit float, noise cancellation, and man, it's just way too much. The only disadvantage of these systems is like if there's any interference, you risk that you're gonna just compromise your audio capture. But there's always also some second options. You have your backup recorded directly into the transmitter. So if for some reason the transmission just get messed up, you actually have a backup. So my recommendation in the first 3 minutes of this video is, if it's your first thing you're gonna buy, you can definitely go to get a wireless system. Honestly, it's just going to be way better than your internal microphones. So now, if you are that person that already invested in a wireless microphone and just tries to, get to the next level, you can decide whether or not invest on a vocal microphone if there's actually going to be that much difference against your wireless system. What's the difference between buying a vocal microphone like this or using an off-screen shotgun microphone to record your videos? Well, there's some differences, and I think that key is that if you want this kind of style, if you're working like, for example, like a podcast and you're gonna be sitting for long periods of time, this one's great because, well, you're just sitting there and the microphone is just gonna stand there, you don't have to worry about it. But it's also the main thing that you have to consider if you're going to be moving and if you want to have some liberty in frames so you can actually go from one side to another or whatever. This microphone, it's not the best option because if you move just a little bit, you lose it. So you take that in consideration if you're going to be sitting and talking to somebody like in a podcast. I think this is the best option because you can actually get pretty colorful voices. You can capture much detail of the voice and you can edit it then and actually give it like a radio feel to it, and it's just great. I think this one right here is the best option if you're doing this kind of podcast style videos or where you just sit in front of the camera and start talking. Where I would recommend getting an off-screen shotgun microphone, well, it's just about preferences. You can actually do any kind of video, like I could be here showing you some stuff or maybe a how-to video or whatever and have this vocal microphone in front of me. But maybe I just don't like having a microphone in frame and I'd rather have something a little bit more flexibility for me to move around a little bit. That's where the Audio-Technica works pretty well. Well, any shotgun microphone also works pretty well. Okay, so what's the difference between these two microphones? Technically, the main difference is that this one right here, the Audio-Technica, is a condenser microphone that needs phantom power to work. And this one right here, the vocal, is a dynamic microphone, which it doesn't need phantom power because it's a magnetic capsule that, depending on the voice, is vibrating and that's creating the audio. The phantom power needed for this microphone is for the actual system to capture audio. So that's the main technical difference. And also the pattern of the audio capture here in these microphones are a little bit different. This one is like more of a cardioid kind of pattern. It rejects everything that's behind of it, but it also reduces the amount of capture that you get from the sides. So these vocal microphones are designed to be just used as like stage microphones, and you have to speak directly to it. because if you move a little bit, you lose it. The Audio-Technica uses a hypercardioid format or a supercardioid format that it just creates like a cone in front of it that is getting bigger as it goes further back. The closer you are to the microphone, the more detail you're gonna get in their voice and maybe some good bass or other stuff. So the Audio-Technica, I think it's great because it's a great microphone. It performs pretty well. If you use like the voice isolation option in DaVinci Resolve, you get like a pretty decent clean audio. You don't even need to use any dynamics or equalization. It just gets pretty well done from the beginning. If you want to have a little bit more liberty of moving around and you have to, you know, work with more space and you don't have the chance to have a mic stand in front of you, well, maybe the shotgun microphone work pretty well. And also that microphone, if you just go and do some recording outdoors that you're going to be moving with your camera, it also works pretty well because it's designed to work like that. So that's my recommendation. That's how these microphones can help you improve your audio. So if you right now have your wireless system, it's great. I'm pretty sure it's working pretty well. If you want to take it one step further, you can actually get a vocal microphone so you can get like more detail in your voice and just work with something better. And if you want more liberty and a little bit more audio quality in general, you can actually also get an off-screen microphone like this Audio-Technica and just get more audio. I mean, this one is also a preference. If you don't even want to have this lavalier here hanging in your shirt, you can actually get that Audio-Technica and start recording. So one of the things that you need to consider when deciding of using other microphone system to capture your audio for your videos is like, for example, with the wireless system, it's just the microphone itself and you don't even need the lavalier. You can set the microphone just in your shirt and it's gonna work great. It's gonna work better than your internal mics. For example, for this kind of vocal microphone setup, you need your microphone, your XLR cable, you need your microphone stand. You're gonna need, if you want to connect this audio to your camera directly or to a computer, an audio interface so you can convert from analog to digital, and it just starts to get complicated. And also for the Audio-Technica, for a shotgun microphone, for an off-screen microphone, you need the microphone, also you need cables, you need the stand so you can actually place the microphone in position. It's like one long boom arm and also the light stand so you can place the microphone. So it's not only the microphone, you need to consider cables, you need to consider the boom arm, the light stand, etc. If you don't have any of this and you're relying solely right now in your internal mics, any option is great. You cannot go wrong with any of this, but just consider what you're doing right now so you can actually take a better decision. So my recommendation is, if you don't have a microphone right now, a microphone system to capture better audio from your camera, I mean, just go with the wireless system. It could be the DJI Mic Mini, the DJI Mic 2, the DJI Mic 3, which are the newest, maybe the Holy Land, maybe some Godok system. Anything is going to be better than the internal mics. And also you can edit the audio if you don't like any of it, maybe the color of the voice or the characteristic of the voice, depending on the capsule of the microphones, you can actually tweak a little bit in your editing software. If you already have a wireless system and you want to improve just a little bit, but you don't want to break the bank, you can actually get something like this, the Sennheiser E835, which is a great vocal microphone for my taste. And well, you just consider that you have to invest in them. 1, 2, 3. This is Eric Garza from. So just to wrap this video up, I'm gonna make a quick comparison between the three microphones. First, you're gonna listen to the DJI Mic. This is the DJI Mic 1, 2, 3. This is how it sounds, and this is what you get with this system. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is the Sennheiser E835 connected with the CloudLifter X to the audio interface directly to DaVinci Resolve. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, you're listening now to the Audio-Technica A875R connected directly to the Focusrite 2i2 to my computer. So there you have it. If you want, you can add some voice isolation option here and improve, maybe some equalization, move a little bit the dynamics, or add whatever you want to add. From my perspective, I think that the wireless system is just enough, and it's just like what you do or what you want to have, if you want to just use like a off-screen microphone like the Audio-Technica, or just have like a more podcast style video with a vocal microphone in front of you in the frame. So that will be it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave it in the comment section down below. Like this video, subscribe, share it with someone that you know that is looking to improve their audio capture for the videos. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.